What's up, everybody? Kevin Van Voris here for another video for you guys today. So it's 6:30 in the morning, gonna head to work. Gonna make today's video. So today's video is gonna be what the fuck?
You just lost something, no. The cost of opportunities is always good to know. But if you know that, then you're good to go. Yeah. No dreams too big. Chase anything, got the passion to do. Only a dream till it happens to you. Finally seeing money, now I'm acting a fool.
Okay, so I'm sure you can hear the rain. You can't really see it because of the GoPro, but it's raining. So we were gonna do some pulls this morning on the drag radials, but I guess we're not. Alright, so as you guys can see, 6 a.m. It was going to be perfect. I had a little bit of time before my first client, or not my first client, but a client this morning, and it's raining. So, awesome. Thank you, Amarillo, for the rain.
Yeah. Come and say that to my face. Yeah. Come and say that to my face. I'm from the city of grace. Yeah. With shooters that.
Right, so, I figured today I was gonna do some pulls and stuff with the new drag radials that I got installed yesterday. For those of you who are curious, I got 305, 35, 20. They're the Mickey Thompson ET Streets or whatever the hell they're called. They were $730 for both tires. Shitty thing is, yesterday I was gonna actually start kind of working them in a little bit, and it started sprinkling. Hasn't rained at all, mind you, in Amarillo, I don't know, for months. So I was gonna do some pulls, ended up not being able to do that yesterday, so I drove the Jeep. This morning, obviously, as you guys can tell, it's actually raining this morning. And the weather forecast, which kind of sucks, is it's supposed to rain all fucking day today. And then Thursday, which is tomorrow, it's supposed to be windy, but the problem is tomorrow, one of my buddies who owns a shop here is having a grand opening on Friday. He's going to take the HELLCAT tomorrow at lunch and fully detail it, and then he's going to have it at his grand opening for like a show car, basically. So I won't be able to drive it tomorrow or Friday. Then Saturday, it says it's supposed to rain, and Sunday, it says it's going to snow. So, for those of you who are curious about getting a review on the drag radial, I won't be able to do that for probably till next week. So today, we're in the Jeep, and I figured I would just make a quick video on why you should not drive drag radials. So, drag radials are basically like street legal slicks. That's the easiest, simplest way to put it. There's very little tread for obvious reasons, because you need grip when you're trying to race, obviously. So, you're not cornering, so you don't need those type of tires. So, you should never drive drag radials in the rain. Now, let's say the HELLCAT was my only vehicle. You have three options. A, don't go to work or don't go anywhere and just stay home. B, have an extra set of rims and tires that you can just kind of put on when the weather's shitty, like today. Or C, if you really just want to just say YOLO, fuck it, I'm just going to do my own thing, then what you can do is put the car in either eco or valet mode, which obviously cuts the horsepower way down, and that'll allow you to drive. Now, if there's puddles and shit, you're risking your own life in your own car just to drive on drag radials. So don't be that guy. Don't be an idiot. I've seen it, and it's stupid, especially on a rear-wheel drive vehicle that makes a lot of power. Okay, don't be that dumbass who ends up in a ditch or whatever. It's just a lot safer not to drive when the weather is shitty. Just take my advice. Don't do it. Or you know what? You can go on YouTube and just type in drag radial wrecks when it's wet out, or even go on Google and type that in, and you'll see plenty of people who have done that because they're dumbasses. So don't drive on drag radials. So it kind of sucks because it's almost May and we haven't got any rain, and of course the day I install the drag radials, now it decides, hey, we're gonna rain. So for those of you wanting a review and stuff on the tires, we're gonna have to wait till next week. Now, there's not very much information out there for Dodge Charger Hellcats. There's a ton of information on Dodge Challenger Hellcats. So these tires do fit perfectly. They don't poke out. They don't look like stupid or anything like that. They look exactly how they should have came from the factory. These tires should have just came like that stock. So as you guys know, I have the little rock guards on the rear. Actually, I have them on the rear and the front. The tires actually don't even stick out past those, which is nice. So if I wasn't going to wrap my car, which I am going to wrap my car in 2 weeks. Actually, in a week and a half. No, in a week? No, in a week and a half. My buddy's going to get here from California. I think I've picked a color for the wrap, so that'll be a different video. But if I wasn't going to wrap the vehicle, I was going to go get the rear quarter panels expelled just in case for rock chips and stuff like that. But since I'm going to be getting it wrapped, no need to do that. Let's see. So the tires, they were, again, $730. Don't go to Discount Tire and get them. Just order them from like Summit Racing or something like that, and then just have like a local shop and sell them. That'll probably be your best bet. Don't end up like me and have to do it the hard way and then have to be running around all day. But so those of you guys wanting a review, I'll be doing that next week. Also, for these of you guys who said that, this is how you're supposed to do 0 to 60, I understand that's the way you're supposed to do it, but what I wanted to do is put the stock tires in like the worst case scenario. So obviously have it in launch control mode, start in first. Now, if I wanted to try and get the absolute best time, I would probably just start in second. I wouldn't have launch control on, but I really want to see what the difference these tires make, if any, with that type of setting. Obviously, I know they're going to make a difference. It just sucks because I didn't get to do any pulls yesterday, but what are you going to do? So I know there's a better way to launch the vehicle, but again, I wanted to put the vehicle in the worst case scenario. That way, I can really see how much of a difference these tires are going to make. And these tires are fat. They are fat. They make the stock ones look tiny, which like 275s on a normal car those would be okay, but obviously on the 700 horsepower vehicle, they're nothing. So going to a 305, really good choice. 315s, they probably would fit, but you probably would get a little bit of wheel poke. So, but there's not much benefit between a 305 and a 315. So that little extra difference is not going to be it's not going to be make or break. So if I were you and if you have a Dodge Charger Hellcat, I would go with a 305, 3520. Now you could get a thicker sidewall, but the 35 sidewall on these, it actually looks a lot thicker than a 35. And also, Mickey Thompson's, their 305 is actually a little bit bigger than a 305. So you got to remember, there's differences between tire companies. Like, just because it says a 305 doesn't mean it's going to be a 305. It could actually be a little bigger, or it could be a little smaller. Some tire companies run narrower, some companies run wider. So like, I think the Nitto 315s, I actually think that's a narrower 315, so that's why some people run them, because it's closer probably to a 305. The Mickey Thompson 305s are probably somewhere in between. They're probably about a 310, I would say. I mean, I could actually measure it if I really want to, but just make sure you do your research on tires and rims and all that good stuff. Now, you can run, these are stock rims. You don't have to go out and change the rims. Some people don't like the way it looks. To me, you really can't make a big difference. So you can go get the factory reproductions and use their rim if you wanted to. I think just go to factoryreproductions.com. They make really good wheels. I've shopped through them before when I got the 22-inch SRT WK1, so the first series of rim for the Jeep Grand Cherokee on my second generation Jeep Grand Cherokee. So those, they do an amazing job. Powder coating looks good. It's good tire or good rim. But you don't have to do that. If you want to run a wider tire, awesome, go for it. Or a wider rim, awesome, go for it. That's all you. For me, I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste money. I think it looks perfectly fine. I like the way it looks. It looks very meaty. It looks meaner in my opinion. So that's what I went with. If you guys have any questions or comments, let me know below. But we will be doing a full review. Just don't be an idiot and drive your shit in the rain, because you will end up in a ditch and you will become a meme. So don't do that. But I'm gonna get to work. Hope you guys enjoy your Wednesday. I'm gonna enjoy mine. I got a really busy day today. Make sure you guys are following me on Snapchat at KellyBoyKev and on Instagram at KellyBoyKev. My name is Kevin Van Voris, and I'm out.